So there's my failed Dutch pour in all its glory. And instead of calling it a night, I decided to use the paints I had already mixed up to try and salvage some sort of painting. The colors that I have coming out of the cup, I have metallic purple, neon pink, which are both by artist Loft, and turquoise, and phthalo blue at the end, which are both by Mont Marte. Normally for a ring pour, I wouldn't have the paints quite this thin. Like I said, I was attempting to do a Dutch pour. For the artist Loft, I usually do about a 1-to-1 ratio of floetrol and paint, and I add some water to thin it out. And for the Mont Marte, I usually am able to do about a 2-to-1 ratio for floetrol and paint with also a little bit of water. The Mont Marte is actually a pretty thick paint and has some good pigmentation. I really like using that brand. So you can see here that I poured right over the wet canvas, and it's sliding pretty easily here with all of the paint that I have on there. I actually really liked how these colors turned out together. I always love the metallics. They turn out really beautiful when they dry, and then when you varnish them, they just really pop. I'm going to go ahead and just try and get this over all the corners. Usually I like my paints a little bit thicker for something like a ring pour, just so it holds its shape a little bit better. When the paints are this thin, it kind of just gets stretched out super easily, but it actually doesn't look too bad this time, so... And you can still see some of the black underneath from there coming up almost as some cells, which is kind of odd, not what I was expecting to happen. So I think I'm pretty happy with how this one looks right now. So I'm going to put it down and cut this, and I will show you guys a close-up of the painting while it's still wet. So as you guys can see, in the few seconds it took me to get my phone down, even more of that black popped up through the paint that I poured on top of the Dutch pour. And that's not at all what I was expecting to happen. But hey, I think it's kind of cool. The ring pour isn't perfect, but I think the edges look like they're almost singed. There's some lacing at the top there that's pretty. I think it's unique. Let me know what you guys think. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Leave me a comment below and subscribe if you're new. And I'll see you in the next one. Thanks so much.